All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and our home team. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Set. 180.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you run everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Gun.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back. Check 9.
Gun. 8.
From the gun, here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Great. Express.
52. All day, baby, all day.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey! Tighten up.
Gun.
Hey, Mike 52.
Off play action. Newton. Buying time. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up.
This is really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, Doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They hand off to their big tight end, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's good to make it 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, fellas.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
20.
56 to Mike.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them down, too, you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
That's it.
Mike's 56. Hey, let's get in that holes. Showing up.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Not today, you know. Not today.
Great.
From just shy of midfield, Newton.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score. They come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Check.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole in the ground. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's make these babies cry. Raider 2. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. X3, 218, chopper.
Check three. Hey, switch gears. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, 7:34.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
White down. 280.
Right there, 54 Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. Pick the edge, pick the edge.
White.
6-6, pull it high.
That's it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Down. 185.
Check.
Later one.
Hey, D-line, let's get in
It's
there.
it.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs, and he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 3.
Easy. Kill. 280.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's go. Shit.
Express.
Motion.
Mike.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Right here, right here.
Hey!
56
Now Newton.
Coming to you.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Come on, oh.
Slam. Greystone travel. 93. Hey, wahoo! What's up?
To throw is caught. It's complete to Williams. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Give them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Down. Wide 85.
Check pass. Kill.
Raider 9. 734. Bravo.
56.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. Got a man. It's Brown. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
That's the thing for you. It's the Cubs. Jonathan Coach was standing by on it. Corey Coleman. He finds Coleman. Touchdown. Corey Coleman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you don't want to. You know, but and look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second down, McCaffrey. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ricky. Chef.
8.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. A nice move by Nelson. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Down. 180.
56. Check 56.
618. Go Chief.
Get that
Protein spill.
Sponge.
That's it.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? Running is Jacobs, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right down.
Blue 80. Right there, 54 Mike.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Carr now to throw. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
They're going to try to jet sweep on 3rd and long. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Now it's Newton. And his throw here is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Take it at the 37. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, D.
Down.
Watch the twist.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
White Monday. 29. 29.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
We're good. 180.
Woo! Let's get it.
Now Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
56.
20.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get ready. Get ready. Switch.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, They talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Raiders pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Come to ball.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Now Carr on the bootleg. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And on 4th down, out is the punt team sending this one away. Take it in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They fake the give. Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
2nd and 10 now for the 27. Here's Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. To throw is Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
This way. Here we go. Here we go.
Gun.
Mike's 56. Here we go.
Throwing again is Newton. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Keep playing hard.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now.